Mpumalanga, we intercepted a truck which was carrying 29 worth of cocaine, which was found at the port of entry at Mpumalanga, coming from Mozambique. Also in Mpumalanga, you will recall about the killing of the German tourist earlier this year. Police have made an arrest of 4 suspects in connection with the murder of the German tourist, and the suspect aged between 25 and 38. In illicit mining, we have arrested over illicit mining. Out of these people, majority, some of them are Lesotho nationals, Mozambique nationals, Zimbabwean nationals, Malawian nationals included. With regard to taking a stance against corruption, we have recently, which is it's not a nice thing to do, but we have arrested members of South African Police Service. 6 police officers attached to Chamtumbu police station in Limpopo in the Vembe district were arrested recently for being involved in of illegally possessed cigarettes into the country. These members, currently our internal disciplinary processes have been started, so they will be dealt with departmentally. With regard to the report on the collision of police and gangsters in the Western Cape, following the release of the report of Judge Tulare, I have appointed a senior officer who is investigating. You'll recall that the judge in his judgment referred that there is a collision between gangs and the police, and we are investigating this matter with a view to determine which police members, because it is not the whole province. There are good police in the province of Western Cape. It's only very few that are involved, and we are in the process identifying those that are involved so that we can deal with them decisively. With regard to our efforts in the established economic infrastructure task team in a bid to prevent and combat the scourge of economic crime related to economic infrastructure in this country. We have established these task teams at different municipalities. They work together with security companies, and there is quite a number of successes that come from these units from May this year. The integrated teams conducted 3,776 operations, attended to 4,934 incidents, registered 11,576. The goods and property suspected to be proceeds of crime worth an estimated value of 33 million were confiscated during the process of these operations. Furthermore, 5,000 plus inspections were conducted at scrap metal dealers and recyclers' premises to enforce compliance to the second-hand goods dealers. And of course, South African Police Service, we are delighted that the Minister of Trade, Department of Trade and Industry have announced the measures taken to stop the export of scrap metal from South Africa. That will go a long way in elevating it in the Criminal Matters Amendment Act. These are people that were convicted related to crimes around the critical infrastructure related crimes. Their sentences varies with a maximum up to a 20, from 1 up to a 20, which is direct imprisonment. With regard to extortion and violence on business premises, we have experienced incidents across the country and experience problem with these gangs that are using mafia-type tactics, demanding monies from contractors. In this regard, we are investigating 649 cases related to extortion and violence at business sites. 467 of these cases were reported in Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal 55, followed by Western Cape with 38, Eastern Cape 34. A total of 678 suspects have been arrested in this regard, and 129 cases are currently before the courts. 27 suspects have since been convicted for 2,418 cases currently being investigated. 196 suspects have been arrested so far, and 93 cases are currently still in the courts. 7 people have been convicted in this regard. With regard to kidnappings for ransom, we have 134 cases of kidnappings where ransom were demanded. These cases are under investigation. 124 suspects have been arrested, with 81 still in custody. Several of the victims have been rescued, including with regard to improving and enhancing command and control, we have taken measures to fill vacancies that were in the organization. We have appointed senior managers at key positions, that is your station commanders, unit commanders, provincial commanders, commissioners, including divisional commissioners. I'm happy to announce that we have appointed a divisional commissioner for technology management services with effect from 1st of December 2022. The officer worked in Saps she worked through the ranks within the environment of TMS. She had vast experience in the information technology environment and served in a variety of senior roles, including component head technology governance. She holds a national diploma in public management and administration and a BTech degree in business information systems. We have also, as South Africa, Lieutenant General Dumisani Khumalo has been appointed, also effective from the 1st of December 2022. The officer have served in the police for over a number of years, and he holds experience in the operational response services as well as crime intelligence environment. He has served over 26 years, and since 2006 to 2018, he served as the component head National Operational Coordination, where he was responsible for integrated deployment. He served since 2018 to date. He served in KwaZulu-Natal, where he was leading the political task team in the province. Further, with regard to boosting the morale of our members, 11,364 members from junior to middle ranks were promoted with effect from 1st April to date. Of the 11,364, a total of 7,694 are members who were promoted to the rank, from the rank of constable, sergeant, sergeant, warrant officer. The implementation of various human resource processes within the service is part of the organization's. Ladies and gentlemen, incapacitating the forensic science lab, the DNA lab, we have, in order for us to maintain standards relating to DNA processing, there is quite a number of machineries that has been installed in the environment which boost the performance of the environment. Coming to the project 10,000, you'll recall that during the SONA, the president, on Tuesday, the 13th of December 2022, we will officially be welcoming 9,248 of the 10,000 newly trained police officers within our ranks, and successfully we have completed a 9 months a basic police learning development program. This group who applied to become police officials in the country. These officials will deploy across all the 1,156 police stations in the country, and of course we will also make sure that our top 30 contact crime stations will gain more of these members, with a view that we reduce crime more in those areas. The police units across the country, and it is also worth noting that 495 of the 10,000 newly trained police officers, mostly your graduates, have already hit the streets running, are still undergoing training following commencement of their 9-month training in October, and they will finish their training next year. In rejuvenating our 153 police stations throughout the country, we do acknowledge, yes, that some of the CPF, we are getting them rejuvenated, some were not so functioning policing structures, as well as our community in blue remains available to assist the communities together with the earlier this year, we have the Minister of Police together with Saps management hosted the Rural Safety Summit, which was held in Paris in the Free State around June this year, and a national working committee moves and specific roles what to play with a view to improve the lives of people living in rural communities. Service management to support our members with training skills to improve their reaction time, and also make sure that we make that they budgeted some funds to improve the security of police stations within the current financial year. And we also wish to convey condolence to our members that were killed in the line of duty. Recently this week there was a member who was shot in Khasi Park, and we have those that at least survived the attack in Inanda. On all forms of criminality, and I want to assure South Africans of our readiness to combat crime as we demonstrate our ability to prevent, combat, and investigate crime, secure and protect the inhabitants of the country, and uphold and enforce the law during this busy festive season. And we wish that we are there to protect you all the time. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much.